Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, I was just adjusting the picture there. Hopefully you can hear me. So we are back for part 2, departure of China Eastern. This fellow here was down beside me a minute ago. Had to take a big chunk of plastic out of his mouth.
Roger, hold short runway 28 right, and ground 125.885. Hold short 28 right, back ground 125.885. That's the one, thank you. Take care.
So, for those that weren't with us earlier, this is the second part, or second stream of the day. Earlier we covered the arrival of the A350 on the south side. We're now over here for departure on the north side. It's kind of crazy for such a big aircraft to see an A350 down with the Ryanairs, but look.
Channel 204, good evening, November 2, November 2. I take November 1, please, Mr. Airbus, Shamrock 204. Of course it is, no problem. November 1, line up runway 28 right. November 1, line up runway 28 right, Shamrock 204.
So our second time seeing LRB today. LRB will now be departing as EI204 to Manchester. Yeah, Jay, that's what I was thinking, but obviously T2 gates are at a premium as it is. You would have thought that maybe the 300s in the centre of the airport, but no. So there isn't even, there's no air bridge even where they are. I imagine that will change fairly quickly. There's no way they're going to keep loading an A350 walking out to the plane from the terminal like Ryanair style, unless they have it down there just in between flights.
And we're to line up and take off runway 28 right now, Shamrock 204.
You're almost welcome back anyway.
350 degrees at 4. Take care. You all the best, Shamrock 204.
Patricia, welcome back as well. Potentially in the winter, but Hainan doesn't have an air bridge either. Oh, so the Hainan, have I not seen? Oh, and yeah, they're down here too, actually. Yeah.
Great, thanks very much. No problem. Take care.
So we have LRB going to Manchester, and then that Delta there to Detroit, A330. When I parked up, he came running the whole way down. It's the only one. He came running the whole way down this little avenue here down towards me. The rest of them are all having an L rest in the middle here. Must have thunk I was Adrian. So it is going from 112, yeah? Okay.
Delta 2,
Now, it'll take us a couple of minutes just to get the tripod dialed in. We are on the roof of the van. Equals more shake, movement. We should be alright, obviously.
Hey, firm, line up runway 28 right. Delta 293, line up, runway 28 right. Hey, firm. Wind is 350 degrees 5 knots, runway 28 right, clear take. Clear right, clear for takeoff, Delta 293.
We are also now using the bigger microphone this side, so we can turn it as we want into full shotgun mode or the twin mode like we have at the moment for stereo sound. You will hear a little click or two as I move the microphone elements. Like I'm about to do now for the Delta A330. We'll give you a full shotgun mode for that. Michelle, departure time should be 10:55, hopefully. Ryanair for Albia next. DNR, welcome. Bernard, how do?
170 whiskey, wind is 340.7 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Farmer.
Take off, right, 170. Average crest 1882, line up runway 28 right. Line up runway to the right of it, there's line 2. Average crest 1882, wind 340.7 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Runway to the right, clear for takeoff, clear line 2, thank you, have a good day.
Iberia to Madrid. Dunica, today was the first day and they will be coming in every Monday, Wednesday and Friday now.
39 Charlie, November 2 or November 1?
November 2, summer 39 Charlie.
Roger, November 2, taxi forward, hold short.
Okay, taxi hold short, November 2.
Farmers off making sandcastles.
Charlie, line up runway 28 right.
Alright, give me 2 seconds. Try turning that on just to see.
Sherma 626, taxi November 2. Taxi November 2, Sherma 626. Sherma 39 Charlie, wind at 350 at 5, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
28 right, clear takeoff, summer 39 Charlie, bye-bye.
Take care.
Aer Lingus EI 392 to Hamburg. One of the routes that will be seasonal.
26, line up runway 28 right. Line up runway 28 right, Sherma.
Ruby. Now, I've had to put the stabilizer on just because the shake from the roof of the van here, every time I move it's shaking the camera. This is Aer Lingus to Oslo. So we have Ryanair to Birmingham and Vueling to Barcelona. Cross your arm.
Fueling 882 Bravo, good morning, you fully ready? Fully ready, Welling and Welling 882 Bravo. Roger, Welling 882 Bravo, November 2, line up runway 28 right. So, for wait till the runway 28 right, Welling 882 Bravo.
How am I getting ATC? I have a scanner here beside me.
Runway 65 Bravo, pop up, line up runway 28 right, and wait one item to go intermediate.
Line wait, by 65 Bravo, copy.
Rashi, this is the north runway, the other side of the airport. So if you go over to the St. Margaret's Road, there's a parking area over there. However, I'm on the roof of a van to clear the fence line. If you don't have something like that, you won't see over the fence at this spot. The parking area for the north runway is over there on the St. Margaret's Road beside Keeling's.
Ryanair 65 Bravo, Papa Wind 330 degrees 8 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Take off, straight right, 5 Papa.
Bye-bye.
Ryanair to Birmingham. So you can see at ground level it's quite dark, and then once they rotate the picture starts to brighten up a lot. There's not much I can do. I can set it for one or the other.
Julia Bravo, Roger, taxi November 2, line of runway 2 right. 2, line up right, straight right, line up straight, follow, go right.
Where do you get to this runway since I'm at the mound? 2 minutes later, it's full, since 2 minutes after I see them on the live, they go over my house. Nice. Didn't know they let you build a house at the mound. So Ryanair for Gatwick and then Norwegian for Copenhagen. Bird given out. Yes, you are.
Runway 28 Julia Bravo, wind is 330.7 knots, runway 2 right, clear takeoff. Take off, one way right, line up Julia Bravo.
My house ain't there. What? You don't say.
Red 7 Charlie Bravo, taxi November 1, line up runway 2 right. November 1, line up runway 2 right, line up 7 Charlie Bravo.
Not enough coffee or sleep had. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Greg in Brisbane, evening to you. So we have Norwegian lining up for Copenhagen, Aer Lingus to Amsterdam, Ryanair to Leeds Bradford.
Sherma 60 Tango, taxi November 1. November 1, Sherma 60 Tango. Ryanair 55 Papa Delta, taxi November 1. November 1, Ryanair 55 Papa Delta.
I know I've already had one. I was going to get a second one and I opted not to. I have loads of water here though, so I'm grand.
Sherma 60 Tango, November 1, line of runway 2 right. November 1, line of 28 right, and wait, Sherma 60 Tango.
Lottie, welcome back.
Sherma 60 Tango, wind 4 knots, runway 2 right, clear to go. Take off 2 right, Sherma 60 Tango.
You could actually see the point there where I got the handle of the tripod lodged in my hoodie, sorry. That was an XLR to Amsterdam. Very early rotation, quite light looking. The real GM. Marvellous to be here. Been too long since I was last in Dublin. Well, November last year. Can't wait to come back. Yvonne, welcome back. This is a Ryanair going to Leeds Bradford. So when they start at November 1 like that, it's very hard for me to see the monitor, obviously, because the camera is turned 90 degrees away from me. Need to get myself a little monitor that I sit on the back of the camera or on the tripod, instead of trying to look around corners to see the monitor when they're all the way down at the top of the runway.
Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet, wind 3 Right, skip and take a plane here, Sambo Judith.
Yvonne, thank you. Yvonne, after gifting 10 memberships to the Spotters Club. Much appreciated, Yvonne. Kevin Hawthorne, hello to you. Ryanair to Lisbon lined up.
Runway 9 Delta Juliet, November 2, line of runway 28 right. November 2, line of runway 28 right. Ryanair 9
We're okay. Sound wise, we're definitely getting decent sound on rotation, I take it. You can see as they gain altitude there, it just gets brighter and brighter. But if I adjust for that when we're looking at them on the runway, it'll be too dark. So I'm just going from middle of the road.
28 right, clear takeoff. Runway to the right, let's take off on that, not Delta Juliet. Good thing. All right.
Sound is all good. May, welcome. Ryanair to London Luton. So China Eastern still over here at gate 112. Cargo door still open. Decent sound from a decent guy. It can go higher, and like I said, when we're getting the bigger aircraft, I'll turn both microphone tubes around for a little bit more oomph.
By the 14th of November, that's November 2, line of runway 28 right.
May, 25 months in the Spotters Club. Thank you very much. You should have got auto bonged. I keep saying it. I know I say it a lot.
By the 14th of November, wind 348.7, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
But it's so weird seeing milestones like that in the chat. Doesn't, like, you know yourself, it doesn't feel like we're going that long. Obviously we are, but it's just weird. Like even Yvonne, 31 months, like. Here, look, same again. And you would have been released from prison for manslaughter, so alright. This is Ryanair to Manchester.
James on 22 Mike Whiskey, November 2, line of runway 28 right. Line 2 right.
Sarah James, ATR, going to Glasgow. EIHNA. So Mark, 1 second, I'll get it after this. Sorry, that was a bit wibbly wobbly as I stepped around the tripod. I apologise. Mark, the 737-800s that Ryanair have obviously all came without the split scimitar winglets. Ryanair then started getting their MAX 8 order fulfilled, and during the MCAS grounding that saw the MAX 8s grounded for a while, to compensate Ryanair due to delayed deliveries and the loss of aircraft, Boeing done a deal with them on the retrofitting of the split scimitar winglets. Now, the whole fleet was to be retrofitted, but there are a handful of the 800s that are out there that haven't been.
James 5 2 November Echo, good morning, November 2, line of runway 28 right.
Stealth one behind the bush, look. That's the one that was looking for Adrian. Adrian's obviously taught him a few tricks with bushes. If you're not over the age of 18, you're not accessing the Discord.
James 5 2 November Echo, wind is 30 degrees 5 knots, so make 2 right, clear takeoff.
Render. Doubt it. So, what's going to happen, obviously, Ryanair have another 50 MAX 10s on order, if not more. They're expecting the first 4 of them to come online after certification early next year. They'll be based here in Dublin, according to their press release yesterday, if the IAA maintain the fee reduction per passenger. But yeah, no, Ryanair, the only aircraft they have currently ordered is MAX 10s. Their MAX 8 order, with their option for 50 extra, was fulfilled and is complete. So now they shouldn't be getting any new aircraft unless it's the Challengers. until the MAX 10s come online. And 31 months. Morning to you, and thank you very much. May, so we explored the WhatsApp one, and I created the community and had a look at it, but the thing about that is it only lets me post in it, no one else, and that defeats the purpose. At the moment, none of us have been hammered for identity documents for Discord, so I haven't closed it down. So it was my initial impression that we would all be made provide identity documents for Discord, but what they've defaulted to is limiting your account to what would be the equivalent of a child's account, unless you do. That makes no difference to our Discord because there's nothing in there that would require you to be over 18 anyway, other than the rule. Len, how do? Michael, 9 months in the Spotters Club as well. Thank you very much. Am I able to join? No, there is no, that's what I'm saying, there is no WhatsApp group. So I created one just to see as a test, and when I added the mods to it, it was a case of only I can post, no one else can. So it's not really a community, it's more of like a notice board kind of thing. So didn't bother with that. We could just turn on the community page on YouTube if we wanted to, and make that members only, so people can post to the YouTube page instead of having to do Discord. And since you're all using YouTube anyway, it'll probably make it easier for you. But something we can discuss further. David, 17 months.
Gemstone 69 Mike, taxi November 2, line up runway 28 right.
David, 17 months in the Spotters Club. Thank you very much. WestJet on taxi for Toronto. ATR up the top going to Manchester.
Question 47, taxi November 1. November 1.
Cargo door on our China Eastern 350 has closed.
Gemstone 69 Mike, wind 33037, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Question 47, November 1, line up runway 28 right. November 1, line up runway 28 right, question 47.
So Manchester bound for this ATR. Again, your screens are better than mine. I'm only using the little camera screen here. If the picture needs to be brighter or darker, always let me know. Nothing annoys me more when I get home and I see it wasn't right, so don't think you're being rude. I'll tell you you're being rude anyway, but don't think you're being rude if you're telling me to fix it. We want it to be the best it can. Len, while I was driving round, the Coast Guard said they were heading out to meet with a vessel who has a crew member needing medical attention, I believe. So if you were to look at radar and see where they are, and then go on to the website marinetraffic.com, I guarantee you they're in the same vicinity as a fishing vessel or another boat of that nature. Everything okay. Thank you very much. Looks fine to me. If I get home and it's not right, I'm telling you. It's all fine with the lighting. Thank you. Yeah, no, I was in the van and I left the scanner on, and CG 116, Coast Guard 116, said they were going out to rendezvous with a vessel, crew member needing assistance.
Take off to
Little Wings driver, welcome to the Spotters Club. WestJet Max 8 to Toronto next.
Southampton 3 Lima X-ray taxi November 2, hold short runway 28 right. November 2, hold short runway 28 right.
Lufthansa to Munich.
Rescue 138, 320 ahead going November 2 to hold short. Are you able to pass behind? Roger, November 1 is runway 28 right, listener. November 1, 28 right. Rescue 13, enter runway 28 right, listen out, report vacating at the end.
Dale, morning to you. So, China Eastern. Looks like we're closed up. Obviously I can't see the other side, but yeah.
Lufthansa 3 Lima X-ray, line up runway 28 right. Line up runway 28 right, Lufthansa 3 Lima X-ray.
Pro football, welcome. SE, welcome back to part 2. So for those that weren't there this morning, we did stream the arrival. If you go to our other stream from this morning, it landed at 7:32 on the stream clock. Got nice and up close with the 350. And now we should see it depart, hopefully here in the next little while.
Rush 13, roger, hold short runway 28 right, contact ground 125.885. Roger, 125.885.
Brian, hello. We're at the airport. Ado's down to 55 emails out of the 370 he started with, all filed under Z for shred. Glenn, hello. Conal. Oh, stay still. Stay still. Stay still. Be very, very quiet. I'm one-upping Adrian.
Lufthansa 3 Lima X-ray, wind 310 degrees at 7, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Lufthansa 3 Lima X-ray, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. Speedbird 42 Delta Bravo and taxi November 1. November 1. Speedbird 42 Delta Bravo, November 1, line of runway 3 right. November 1, line of runway 3 right. Showing 404, taxi November 2, line of runway 28 right. Taxi November 2.
More pheasant, please. He's hiding. I can see him, but the camera won't. He, she, you know what I mean. It's hiding. It is statutory, isn't it? I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker son, and I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes. That one. Yeah. You'll never see me plucking pheasants. See? Learning moment. Aer Lingus to Milan.
Turkish 1, Mike Whiskey, taxi November 1. That's number 1. Favorite 42 Delta Bravo, wind 340.7, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
We need bunny and rat for the full Dubjet farm complement.
Ryanair 1, Lima Charlie, right turn November 1, hold short runway 28 right.
British Airways to London Heathrow.
Hey, firm.
Still hiding.
Turkish 1, Mike Whiskey, wind 330 degrees 5 knots, closing 11, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Clear takeoff, runway 3, right, Turkish 1, Mike Whiskey.
Turkish lined up for Istanbul.
Ryanair 1, Lima Charlie, line up runway 28 right. Line up and wait, right, Ryanair 1, Lima Charlie.
Yeah, Ruby, so obviously she's on 10 days antibiotics and I think it was 4 or 5 days of that anti-inflammatory Rumacam. By the second day of the Rumacam, she was grand. Whatever was at her pain-wise when she was eating seems to have subsided, thankfully. They are saying we can opt to have her sedated, and it wasn't a case of that there was just like a little sore. It wasn't the case that it was the tooth, but they said we can opt to have her sedated and have the tooth removed if we're worried about it. And then proceeded to tell us it's the same as a small mortgage payment. Yeah. Right, he's moving. I can't see that camera now, so. There, look.
Ryanair 1 Lima Charlie, wind 310 degrees at 5, just 11, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Yes, go for 2 right, bye-bye, right.
Oh, go.
Oh, Turkish 1, my whiskey changing. Air 1 Turkish to 132.80. Hey, from all the best. Ryanair 5 Alpha Papa, line up runway 28 right. Line up runway 28 right, and right Ryanair 5 Alpha Papa.
Ryanair to Amsterdam. pheasant making its way down towards the cows.
Ryanair 5 Alpha Papa wind 320 runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Left exit, right there. 5 Alpha Papa there.
Ryanair via November 1 for Santorini next.
November 1, you're going to press Bravo Mike.
Ryanair 19 Papa Romeo, line up runway 28 right. So it's right, not a and 19 Papa Romeo. Ryanair 19 Papa Romeo, wind 320 runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Please out here for takeoff, 19 Papa Romeo, have a good day. 22, good luck.
Max 8 to Verona.
Irving 5 Bravo Mike, line up runway 28 right.
I'm up on the 28 right, you're going to press Bravo Mike.
Scandinavian 70 Papa, right turn, November 1, hold short runway 28 right. November 1, hold short 28 right, Scandinavian 70 Papa.
Just moving stuff around here. So then follow up.
Canadian 70 Papa, line up runway 28 right. On a point runway 28 right, Canadian 70 Papa.
Eurowings to Dusseldorf. And SAS all the way down the end to Copenhagen.
Kramer 190, taxi November 1. Scandinavian 70 Papa, wind 32037 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Very right, then takeoff.
Okay.
Scandinavian 70 Papa.
Jane, hello to you.
Primer 1290, line up runway 28 right. 129. Kempton 12 Bravo, right turn November 1. Right turn November.
So looks like that Bizjet is going full length. Yeah. This is the Verstappen painted Trijet Falcon. It's not his current one, I don't believe. It was his old one, but the logo has been taken off the tail, so he has a newer version. Same colours though. Again, we seen this arrive on the other side earlier on. If you want to get a close-up look at it.
0, service wind 32037 knots. Runway 28 right, clear takeoff. 28 right, clear takeoff. Primer 1290. Kempton 12 Bravo, line up runway 28 right. Runway 28 right, just 12 Bravo.
Not as high as some of the Froggies would normally be at that point, but still.
Kempton 12 Bravo, wind 33037, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Bye-bye.
Yeah, there's a big... This is where I normally park, but the ground isn't as even as it was the last day I was here. There's been a load of gravel dumped on it, so I'm all over the shop kind of sort of. I did turn the stabilisation on the camera, but that could be what's causing that judder as well, so I might try it off again and see. So when you've turned the stabilisation on, it kind of tries to lock the centre of the picture. But that means then, as I'm panning smoothly, it's creating that drag look because it's trying to keep the aircraft in the centre of the frame. So it's off at the moment, let's see. Well, now you can see my van wobbles. Well, they don't appear as bad, we'll see. Aer Lingus 320 Neo lining up for Heathrow. Straight ahead. I think I said hello, but if I didn't, hello.
Ryanair 5 uniform Dubjet taxi November 1, hold short runway 28 right. Taxi November 1 for straight right, channel 5.
Two A330s on taxi. Aer Lingus to JFK and Delta to Atlanta.
Take off to 8 right, summer 1 X-ray, Tango, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Right. This is without the wobble stopper on, so let's see if it's any better. Doubt it. Remember, I did say I'm struggling to see the camera screen when it's at this position anyway, because the camera is 90 degrees away from me. So the screen is on the other side of the camera.
Ryanair 9, Juliet, November, wind 320 degrees 5 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Runway 28 right, take off Ryanair 9, Juliet, November.
Ryanair to far away.
Jameson 64 Bravo, taxi November 1. Taxi November 1, Jameson 64 Bravo. Ryanair 5, uniform Juliet, line up runway 28 right. Line up runway 28 right, Ryanair 5, uniform Juliet. Ryanair 5, uniform Juliet, wind 330 degrees 5 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Copy takeoff, 28 right.
Fly Coco, welcome back.
Shamrock 105, taxi November 1. November 1, Shamrock 105.
Ryanair to Gatwick, departing to Corfu soon on GSJ. Nice.
Jameson 64 Bravo, line up runway 28 right.
Still no movement from China Eastern.
Jameson 64 Bravo, wind 320 degrees 5 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Clear right, clear takeoff. Shamrock 5, Tango Juliet, line up runway 28 right. Line up runway 28 right, Shamrock 5, Tango Juliet.
ATR going to Birmingham. You're on the ramp looking at the 350. You can probably see the lunatic on the roof of his van. No, I know, I'm joking. though. We have an A320 going to Nice, then 330 to JFK, 330 to Atlanta, and Chunky is pushing back for Manchester, or EIFAT. Scott, no.
Got a 177, taxi November 1.
Again, I only stream on Mondays, Wednesdays or Fridays when my actual work shifts allow it. If I can get out to do it, I will. If there's ever a day where there's something special, yeah, I try be here, but this isn't something I do full time. John Burns, hello.
Ryanair 79 Delta Whiskey, taxi November 1.
November 1, Ryanair.
I think I got you in the high vis, I think. Could be wrong though.
Channel 5 Tango Julie, wind 320 at 4, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Fly Coco, if you just stand on the top of your Ryanair plane, it shouldn't be a problem. I might be able to see you. I don't think anyone will have an issue with it either. Aer Lingus to Nice.
Shamrock 105, line up runway 28 right. 28 right, line up, Shamrock 105. Jameson 66 Lima, right turn November 1, hold
China
runway
Eastern
28 right.
pushing back.
Right, November 1, holding short 28 right, Jameson 66 Lima.
Picture looks like we're getting very bright. Give me a second. Too much. There we go. No, Goldilocks in the middle. There we go.
Shamrock 105, wind 310 degrees 7 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Clear takeoff, 28 right, Shamrock 105. Delta 177, line up runway 28 right. Line up runway 28 right, Delta 177.
Stand by for bigger sound. Staying with the bigger sound, Delta to Atlanta. Peekaboo. Lorcan, welcome. Cormac, no, that was Adrian Orford Peace Aviation. He was out streaming yesterday.
Air 79 Delta Whiskey, the surface wind 340 degrees at 5 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Delta right, Ryanair 79 Delta. Bye-bye.
Martin, how do?
10-6 Lima, line up runway 28 right. Line up 28 right, 10-6 Lima. 29 Bravo Lima, got a taxi November 1, hold short, runway 28 right. Stephen,
Daily we get United 777, a United Dreamliner, and 3 757s currently. No.
Stone 66 Lima, surface wind 340 degrees, 5 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Clear takeoff, 28 right, Stone 66 Lima. 109 Bravo Lima, line up runway 28 right and wait. 28 right, wait.
Come this way. That's alright. He's just taking a big airplane turn, isn't he?
Stone 19 Lima, good day, taxi right, November 1, hold short, runway 28. Hold short, right, yes, Stone 19 Lima, taxi. And 719 Lima,
I must research later, Ruby, see if they have any of the 350s in special paint scheme that we could expect, because they're not going to keep bringing the one aircraft in the whole time.
29 Bravo Lima, 7 wind 317 knots. China Eastern 232, good day, taxi November 1, hold short, runway 28 right. Then vehicle November 1, hold short, runway 28 right, China Eastern 232. Stone 19 Lima, line up runway 28 right and wait.
Ryanair to Newcastle. Let me know what this looks like. Let me know if I need to adjust before we get to the 350, picture wise. Looks fine. Grand.
10-19 Lima, sir.
Is the north runway spotting area busy? Yeah. There's one or two spaces by the looks of it though.
20 Eastern 232, line up runway 28 right away. I'm finding the way there, runway 3 to right. Right at 43, good day, taxi November 1, hold short, runway 28 right.
Taxi November 1, hold short, 28 right, Western.
ATR to Liverpool. .350 lined up. First China Eastern departure back to Shanghai. I'm going to turn the microphone round for full sound on the 350, don't worry about me. Yeah. And the good thing is, we get to see that every Monday, Wednesday and Friday going forward. So
Dubjet 43, the surface wind is 330 degrees at 8 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 28 right, WestJet 43.
WestJet Max 8 to Halifax.
Dubjet 842, line up runway 28 right.
Matt in Stockholm, hello to you. JetBlue to JFK. Clear. Welcome to the Spotters Club. Welcome back to the Spotters Club, actually. You've gone straight into the red badge.
Ryanair 4 Bravo Zulu, line up runway 28 right.
Runway 28 right, Ryanair 4 1 Bravo Zulu.
Taxi right to number 1, hold short, runway 28 right. Right to number 1, hold short, 28 right, there's no
Johnny, how do? As soon as I turn the camera away, it starts moving. So,
Ryanair 41 Bravo Zulu, surface wind 320 degrees at 9 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff 28 right, Ryanair 1 Bravo Zulu today.
Aer Lingus A330 and a United Dreamliner, both heading to Chicago.
One hold short, runway 28 right. Purple hold short, 28 right. Line up runway 28 right. Line up 28 right, there's no
So also on taxi we have an AA 777 going to Charlotte. I don't know, it looks like Duo has just come in, so that's not going now. So EIL to Chicago and then UA to Chicago also.
Stone 26 off kilo, 7 31 degrees, 0 down, straight right, just like that.
Michael, they did obviously during COVID for the emergency PPE supplies, but no, they don't. Aer Lingus don't go east at all. Everything is west. No bother, Patricia. I'll be finishing up shortly myself after this burst of heavies. The Denver arrival and the Washington 757 stuck on taxiways the other side of runway 1634, waiting for stands. This will be EI123 going to Chicago. Fireworks. So what I'm aware of is LATAM. I'm aware of some agreement with Korean, and there's whispers of Air India, but I've seen nothing that would back that up.
Sorry, just a second. We're going to struggle with a Delta Whiskey 9 and 1. Okay, Roger, just stand by for release.
Careless whispers.
Channel 123, radar aware of that. Now the surface wind is 320 degrees at 11 knots, runway straight right, clear takeoff. Clear takeoff, straight right, Shermark 123.
Turning the sound round.
Get out of Panoramic 1, line up runway, clear right away. Line up away, runway 28 right, 99, 1.
United to Chicago, following the Aer Lingus.
Line up runway, turn right away, turn into 1029.
Does anyone know why the Delta from Paris to Detroit is diverting to Dublin? No. Haven't heard anything. So we have an AA to Charlotte 777-200 on taxi. While the microphone was turned around, I don't know whether you heard that, KLM were told their slot was cancelled, sorry. So, oh, there we go. So, we have a Delta A350 diverting. It's after leaving Paris. So, that might come in this side. If it's still heavy with fuel, that may come in here. We'll wait and see what happens. KLM to Amsterdam.
American 725 traffic from Kilo, taxi full length, follow them November 1 and hold short of runway 28 right. Okay, follow Ryanair November 1, hold short 28 right, American 725.
What's our diversion flight number? Oh, I see it. DL95 Paris to Detroit, divert to Dublin. Approaching Carrick-on-Shannon. That has plenty of flying time done, so they might not need the extra length of this runway. We'll see. Ryanair to Dubrovnik rolling. JetBlue Mint on taxi. David, I know you say that, but we've been streaming before, and any of the aircraft that obviously have the extra weight have always landed on the north side. That's why I said it might. I didn't say it's going to. We've been south side waiting for a diversion, and they come in this side sometimes. It's just a chance. While I'm here, there's no point in me leaving if there's a chance. That's what I meant. time. Enjoy eating. Hello to you. Ryanair to Hamburg. And the only reason I say it is I'd be kicking myself if I pack up streaming after the AA like I wanted to, and it suddenly lands in front of me while I'm putting everything away. That's all. We'll see how it goes. AA to Charlotte, 777-200. I'm going to turn the sound round again for you, so headphone warning.
Alright, we'll investigate. Might be just outside. Thanks.
That was noise. JetBlue, mint livery 321 Neo to Boston. I am keeping an eye, obviously. We have Emirates. Probably 4 or 5 out on south side. I did believe someone said they were coming back to see family on the last day's stream, didn't they? Ivan, hello.
Shamrock 4 down to Juliet, wind 310 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28 to right, clear for takeoff, take care. Clear for takeoff, right, Shamrock 4 down Juliet, bye-bye.
EIDW too far away. Hainan. We already said Hainan today. We got to say Bainan now. DL95 currently over Kells. Okie Madoki. Sorry. Stepping around the tripod.
Hainan 75 to the section November 1, line up from the straight. 1 by 1, so that up on the big runway to a red Hainan 752.
Freddie, welcome back.
Jumbo 354, tower, do you read? Jumbo 354, right in. Right. Yeah, 1, 746, good morning, car signal for the full length November 1, following the heavy full short of on the grid right. Full length number 1, for the and cold short of on the grid right. And hold short, please, right. Hainan 752 heavy, wind 300 degrees, 9 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, bye-bye. Hainan 2 to a red clear takeoff, Hainan 752 bye-bye. November 900, November Hotel, good day, taxi full length, November 1 and full short of runway 28 right. Full length, November 1, right. 746, line up runway 28 right, wait, waited for the 2 minutes for the wait, and your spot time. Okay, flying number 1 minute, take right, wait,
What's a little trespassing amongst friends, huh?
Bahrain 6, good day, taxi full length November 1, hold short of runway 28 right.
That's a Bahrain royal family froggy that we saw on taxi, by the way.
Ryanair 6746, that's now 2 minutes, your spot is green, wind is 2 degrees, 8 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, see you later. 28 right, clear for takeoff, 6746, thank you, please look. November 900, November Hotel, line up runway 28 right, 10, we shall call in about 90 seconds after the Ryanair goes. Just on 4 Whiskey Delta target 8. Just on 4 Whiskey Delta target 8, give way to the Gulf Stream taxiing left to right, and then taxi November 2, hold short of runway 28 right.
So we have a Falcon Trijet, and then Bahrain 6
And just a 4 Whiskey Delta
royal family jet.
Falcon that's lining up, then the Gulf Stream full length, and then shorter. Logan 265 Juliet, the ATR taxi to November 2 behind, the ATR taxi to November 2, hold short of runway 28 right behind. Oh, short, behind the ATR, that's 300. Logan 265 Juliet, can you confirm that's November 2 and hold short of runway 28 right behind? November 2, hold short, behind the ATR, that's 300. Runway 28 right.
The Delta diversion looks like it's going south side at the moment.
Ryanair 59 with uniform today, hold Neptune, plan for the full length.
Plan for full length.
November 900 November Hotel, the ATR on the left is holding short of the runway, wind is 330 degrees 7 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, take care. Bahrain 6, line up, runway 28 right and wait.
So the second bizjet is Bahrain 6. It is the royal family's jet. I believe it's a Gulf, is it? Gulf Stream. G650. There you go. Two eight left for the Delta diversion. Yeah, I can see it in the distance, all right. This should depart before it gets close enough to look at. Ash, China Eastern overhead at EDI, The Hainan is on its way to you as well.
Bahrain 6, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots from the 285, clear for takeoff, take care. Stone 4 Whiskey Delta, line up on the 285.
It's going to be challenging. No, it should be okay.
Get from Alcoa very short. Delta, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots on the 285, clear for takeoff here. Logan 36 Mike Juliet, line up on the 285 to fleet. That's flight 2 right, that's much of it.
This is the DL95 diverted A350. Oh no, a little elastic just, sorry. Come on. Sorry, the little elastic I used to move the tripod handle came off. Dean's fault. That's all we'll save it. Just jump over to has landed. So I just switched over to south side there. The Delta being told they will be followed by emergency vehicles and led by emergency vehicles.
Delta 905, confirm off normal, happy to vacate?
Happy to vacate, yes, Delta 95.
Delta 95, roger, vacate Sierra 7, right here.
Sierra 7, right here, Delta 95.
Zero Bahrain 6, so long.
Right. Yeah. Things got very dark there, look at that.
And Delta 44, continue, vehicles to vacate the runway. Copy, we're continuing, Delta 44.
Folks, that is everything from me today. We didn't get our diversion landing in front of us, but sure, what can we do? I am hoping to be back Wednesday, all going to plan. We might do a little bit later Wednesday just because we were so early today. But yeah. Folks, thank you to everyone that's been here with me since 7 this morning.
Clear surface and 300 degrees, 9 knots. Runway 28 after.
Yeah, and that.
Left side of the land, Delta 41.
Anyway, I'm sure Will has other plans for me.
Tower 08, I think hotel established 8 miles. Ryanair 89 Yankee Hotel, hello, continue approach your number 2, surface wind 300
Those
degrees.
that gifted Jordan both streams, thank you very much. I didn't get a chance to thank you after earlier because we ended to come around this side. If you haven't, do hit the like on both of them. 7:32 is arrival for the A350, and I think someone posted the time 11:45 departure on this stream. So thank you very much everyone. Mods, thank you. I'm glad you got through your emails, Ado. And yeah, right, until Wednesday, bye bye.